Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary that highlights Jason Kelce of the Philadelphia Eagles through the 2022-2023 football season, leading into the season, post to that season. Is he going to retire? Is he finally going to hang things up? This film from director Don Aragot spends a decent amount of time on Jason Kelce, his wife, his brother Travis, who's on the Kansas City Chiefs. But one of the big things that really stands out about this documentary is how well it captures Philadelphia. Philadelphia sports, Philadelphia personality. I think that authenticity really goes a long way in making this film. I do feel like from a structural standpoint, it tries to shake things up by showing some elements of like online discourse and videos and stuff like that. But overall, this is a pretty by the numbers, technically put together documentary of interviews and such, and trying to hit some of those more emotional moments or showing some live results of certain things. It's one of those kinds of things where this whole entire film is a love letter to one of the most beloved athletes in Philadelphia. And you really get to understand who Jason Kelce is as a person. You spend a decent amount of time with his wife, so we really get to understand her and the lead up to their third child. And this whole story, there's a lot of heart here. There's a lot of soul. And it matches Kelce to a T. And those are the kinds of things that we want to get behind and really reinforce and engage with. And this film is honest. It's raw. You deal with this whole story. It inevitably has that like football sports movie kind of feel as it goes back and forth looking at how this particular season was going and how it was shaping up and how it was helping him perceive his future. You have moments where he's talking to retired friends, getting their perspectives on his retirement, and is that something that like he needs to be worried about now and doing now. It's one of those kinds of things where you have Kelce, who's such a beloved figure, and I think this documentary really captures that well. It's one of those kinds of things where, sure, it's a by-the-numbers documentary, but this person that it focuses on is so interesting. You really get to know him. You really get to know his wife, who's also very interesting, and his brother, who's also very interesting. And you have this story. There's a real story at the core here. It's that chase for success, or should I hang up my boots, hang up my cleats, hang up my spikes, my shoulder pads, and this trouble that like Kelce has to go through, like balancing his wife and his kids with his job and his duties and all these things. I think this film does a great job of really capturing the essence of who this man is, the challenges that he's going through, and just the spirit of Philadelphia, honestly, the people and the fans. This film really captures all that so well. Even if it's a little bit more by the numbers in structure, it still hits on the level it needs to. But those are my thoughts on Kelce. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV and film. Let me know what you think, and thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.